Oh, yes, it's that Friday feeling. You say, where are you, Chris? You've turned into a plane. I ain't turned into a plane. She can't see me because I'm hidden by this huge box. Yes, it's the FMS 1.4 metres or 1400 millimetres F3A Olympus. Yes, it's a sport acrobatics and it's pretty cool. Why have I got it? Because it's so old? Because it was a present and because I've always wanted one. Let's get rid of the box. And if by magic the box has gone. Yes, it's another huge plane in the hangar. What is going on? What am I doing? Why can't I have a silly little plane? But then again, I did want one of these planes. I'm steaming up. It's quite hot in here. I've had my dehumidifier on. And it's dehumidified. Dry and it's hot. And yeah. So you have to excuse me because outside it is teeming of rain. I was actually looking for my knife. Let's further ado. Let's get into this. Get this unboxing now. I am going to put this back in a box for now, so I'm not going to build it today. The reason I'm doing that is because it is now New Year's Eve. Yes, it is. It's New Year's Eve of 2021, which means in a few hours, well, not a few hours, but by midnight or 1 minute past midnight, it'll be 2022. Let's hope 2022 is going to be a great year, because 2021 is still a bit pants because of the pandemic. But we want to talk about the pandemic? No. We want to see an aeroplane. Now, I've loved this for a while, mainly because the way it looks and the way it flies. It's an FMS model, so you know it's going to be good quality. And it just, if you actually see some of the videos and they're off FMS flying this plane, it's awesome. And it sounds great too. Right, so what have we got? We have got wingage. Oh yes. Look at the colour. Look at the colour. Obviously there was a bit of a crocodile on there, but I think that's where it's been in the box for so long. I mean, this is a good couple of years old, if not more, I think. I'm not sure. They have got foam hinges. So what I mean, it's that old. It is, you know, it's look, where I'm pushing it, it's cracking the paint. Look at that. But don't go by that. Don't go by that. It's the actual plate. I mean, this has been in a box for many, well, for however long. It's a nice foam. As foam can be. It's not the best foam that I've seen from M&S, but once again, it's an old aeroplane. But I wanted it, so hey, there you go. We've got two wings, so they've got their FMS servos in there. What are the servos? Can I see that? FMS 17 gram Metal Gear servo. Bit surprised though that they have got foam hinges. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I mean, you can always cut the foam hinge and stick your own hinges in if you really want to get down and dirty. But yeah, it comes with two wings. How strange is that on an aeroplane? I'll say that. Some aeroplanes don't have two wings. Not sure what one. Let's put them down there. Yeah, so it's going back in the box because I've got to make room. Yes, got to make room. It's getting too silly in here. Hangar V2 is still not happening. So the wood has gone super expensive and I'm not paying that sort of money that they want. So we wait until the world calms down, chills out and says, hey man, it's all good. It's all good. What we got in here, this is typical FMS boxing, awesome. So yeah, it's a bit weird that. So where obviously the wing's been sat there for a while in the box, it's kind of, it crocodiled it a bit on the strip that it was on. Pretty weird, huh? So what we got in the box? What we got in the box? Can't get that out. Don't want to get the fuselage out yet. You know, we'll have a bit special with that one. What we got here now? We've got now. I don't know what this is called. Okay. In my eyes, it's an extra wing, but it's not. And I do apologise for people that are screaming at me now, saying, "Chris, you noob." Yes, it's a journey, and my journey doesn't know the name of this wing. I'm sure in the booklet. I can't see a Bible in here. A building manual, which I call the Bible of building. Yes, and it probably tells that. But that's basically, that's a little wing in itself. So I mean, if you really crash this plane, I'm sure you could put a little motor on there, a bit of FPV action. What do you think? Just a thought. Let's stick that somewhere. This is really, this is why you got no room. But we'll stick this. Where we stick? We'll stick that down there. So. Well, it's got to go back in the box, and I have got to make a bit more. Right, so what is this? This is the vertical stab. This has got hinges. This is obviously your rudder. This has got nice hinges, so maybe they've got them hidden, but I couldn't see them. but maybe because it's an aerobatic plane. This is an aerobatic plane, by the way. And I did, when I had the Watt 4, I did do some nice bit of acrobatics when we was having a bit of fun after a bit of flying, and I quite liked it. You know, not to the craziness that someone like Martin Pickering or something like that, you know, can do. You know what I mean? A quick sort of nice turns and then a bit of thingy and a bit of, yeah. So the rudder's quite important for that. Hence why it's got the plastic hinges. But that's really cool. It's already got the arm, and they're ball links with the screw as well. That's interesting. Not seen that before. I don't know if you can see that. And apologies if it's out of focus. Probably is, knowing me. So we get that. It's quite interesting. What else we got that's really interesting, apart from a lot of fluff? Right, so we got bits of plastic for the edges or the wings, I think, and then a typical package of. Now this is really interesting here. This is why I say the Bible. Now, if I can get, I'm going to open this, and it's a surprise. Yes, it's a lifetime of free chocolate. No, it's not. Chocolate. I've had so much chocolate. I've put on so much weight. I was so thin before. Easy. So we get our packs of screws, which are, and they're the hex screws as well. Hex head I call them anyway. So I use the Allen key to tighten them up. As I say, you know, RTS, I've got tons of screws and bits and pieces now. So if I don't like them, I'll replace them because they are just great stuff. But anyway, that's not what I was talking about. You got bits and pieces in here, control arms, all that sort of thing, and a wire cable, obviously for the elevator. No, ailerons. But in this bag here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plastic hinges. So when I said to you about you can cut the foam, rub it down, you know, gently, or cut it. Yeah, rubbing down sometimes makes it get a bit weird, but I think there's a way of making foam sort of flat. Stick your own hinges in, which I will probably do. I will probably do that. Yes, that will be a video, huh? So they give you that. They must have half thought. I mean, basically, maybe someone got back and said, "Are you kidding me? Really? I mean, are you kidding me?" Yeah. So they said, "Okay, we'll give you some plastic hinges." Let's stick that in here. We have then got a plastic spinner, and the back plate is in here. If I can get my purple screwdriver, if I get the purple screwdriver out, there we go. And that can just go back in there. I actually lost it. Well, I didn't. It just got a bit busy in here, didn't I? So what's that? 35 mils, something like that. Plastic. It is plastic. It would have been nice if it was chrome, but we could always change it for chrome. Shouldn't bring that much weight, I don't think. So we've got some spars here. There is some. These must be. Yeah, elevators. There is 2 elevators in here. One's out of a bag, one's in a bag. Not sure why that is, but nevertheless, it's an elevator. Foam's still nice. FMS foam always make great foam. They've got really better since this, but it was always great foam. So yeah, not sure how the. And it must be that we've got like a connection here, and the servo connects to that or something, because there's no sort of like. There's no servos on this and no sort of wires for it. There's a plastic, no, that's not plastic connection. There's a plastic inserts and also for the spar, but there's no sort of a plastic top. And once again, it is a foam hinge. Lovely colour scheme though, eh? Red, white and blue. Fantastic. Okay, call me a bit prejudiced because our flag is red, white and blue, but hey, Red Arrows fan, so you know, hey, why not? So there's 2 of those in there. You have to trust me on that one, because that is under the fuselage. There's not a lot to this plane. Not a lot to this plane. There's a few screws and a bit of glue, and I don't think there's even glue. To be honest with you, did we get glue in the pack? No, I don't think it is glue. I think it is just screws. Now you're going to see the reason. One of the reasons why I like this plane so much, because she's freaking huge. As per usual, it'd be rude not to, but we're going to have a slow-mo. I mean, it's out of a bag. I'm not sure why this has not been put in a bag. Maybe this was out. I don't think it was, but maybe they just didn't put bags on it. There you go. You can see the pilot in there. He's sitting in there saying, "Hello there, how are you? Happy New Year." Yes, and here we go. Yes, you've got the Bible, the FMS Bible at the bottom, which is fantastic. So I can have a read through that. It's giving you all your bits and pieces. There's some really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. So let's open the hatch so you can see how big she is. I mean, she's a big girl, don't you think? So we've got a little sort of like plastic pull for the hatch, I think it is. There you go, pop, and a couple of magnets. There you go. So yeah, that's kind of like we can change that bit of plastic. I've got some nice push hinges, not push hinges, push locks. Now also, this is great in here. It's got a lot of space in there. If I can show you in there, there's some huge space in there, and if I can cleverly, without knocking over anything, which I'm going to, if you can see that, I really apologise if you can't, but trust me, there's a lot of space. And this is one of the units as well, is that you've got like a slide rack for the battery. Whether the battery comes out, the battery can come out, but the battery tray, if I can show you that, I can see that myself. I'm just about to see it, but see it move backwards and forwards, and you can lock it down so you can find your CG or where you want to CG. I suppose also it depends how acrobatic you are and what you like. If you like the acrobatic to be a certain weight. Lovely finish, lots of decals, not so much paint. The blue's the paint, the rest of the decals, the red. No, in fact, is the blue paint? No, it is all paint. I am lying to you again. It's just the grey swish is a decal. As I say, this is not a long movie today. It was just literally, this was going to be a new 5-second movie. But there you go. She looks nice, huh? I mean, it's a shame I've got no room so I can get up close and personal. But there's no room in here today. I wasn't even going to do a video today because I didn't have the chance to. Oh, that's a magnet and a half. I haven't had the chance to clean up and other bits and pieces. Now, what there is in here as well, if I can get that out, which I can, and I'll show you another thing why I love this as well. I'll take that out so I can put her down. Put her down in here without breaking her. There you go. I think that's got to go down there somehow. Sort it out later, don't worry about it. Yeah, so you've got your wheels, your landing gear, with your cups, which looks really sexy, and they're all sprung loaded. Well, you know, as in springy. So, you know, if you have a hard landing, it's going to be nice and bendy. Tyres are good. Tyres are rubber. They're not foam, they're rubber. Yep. They feel pretty good. But I like that. I reckon that'd be alright for our grass and our field. Or even at Paul Heckle's field, you know, the grass is very mowed. That's an expression. Look at that. That's lovely. That's a lovely set landing gear. I really like that. I like it a lot. So that's can be put over there. And then you also get an FMS wooden prop. Look at that. A lovely wooden prop. I got a thing for wooden props. I really do. I do like the master air screw kind of props. And what is this? This is a 15x7 prop. So I reckon she should be pumping it, and that's probably why she sounds nice as well, because the wooden prop and the way she's been curved at the edges and stuff, because it's the prop that makes the noise. Unless you've got like a nitro engine, of course, and then it's kind of a different ball game. So that is it. I mean, it's literally, I mean, the wings, they're all screwed in here. You got all the screws that go in here. It's really quick, and I'm really apologise that I can't build it today. I haven't got the room in the hangar to put it all together and to fire up and everything else, because obviously she's another foamy, and the last thing I want to do is to start punching holes in her, which, you know, some of them this is why they're all up there and out of the way, because I keep hitting the blooming things. Look at that, isn't she beautiful? As you can see, there's the underneath. So the landing gear is literally a push in, and then you've got a cover that goes over there and screws in. How cool is that? But you can see this, you know, there is other videos out there of this. Obviously, come back to me afterwards, please. Of this wonderful plane. I think she's absolutely wonderful. So now I don't know why that didn't have a bag over there. I should put her back, but let's just run through a bit. As it's a quick movie, let's run through a few specs, shall we? So the wingspan obviously is 50, well not obviously, but 55.1 inches, which is 1.4 meters or 1,400 millimeters. The length of her is 61 inches. She's a big girl. Well, for me anyway. And that's 1,548 millimeters. Flying weight is 86 ounces or 2,450 grams. Wing area is 612.3 inch squared. You do inches. Wing load, blah blah blah. Control channel is radio controls is 4 channels. All right. So the battery is a 22.2 volt. 3,300 milliamp battery at 25C. That's the recommended battery. So the 25C is quite light. So I mean, a lot of my batteries are like 75C, which are a bit more sort of give a bit more oomph and hold the charge longer, bits and pieces like that. So it'd be interesting to see with the CG on this if I put a different type of battery. But I think that's why you've got the battery holder that slides back, so you can move the battery as far as back as possible, because it does go right back, and also to the front quite as possible. There's plenty of space in this baby to put electronics. As I say, she's only a 4-channel anyway. I do want to put my my FR Sky that has stabilisation, because I think we'd probably want that. Especially me. Whether how soon I'm gonna fly her, I don't know. So she was a lovely birthday present from my wife, and she knows what sort of planes I've been looking for. And I've wanted this for quite a while, and I've never really found one, and then I forgot about it. But yeah, she found one. Fantastic. Because she is, as I keep saying, she's an old plane now, but it's a fantastic plane nevertheless. But there you go. I mean, that's got to be a super duper quick movie. Listen, this is the Friday feeling, and it's the 2021, the last video in 2021, because later on tonight at 1 minute past midnight we're into 2022. So for the last year, I cannot thank enough everyone that has subscribed and joined my crazy journey. I know you hear it a lot, you know, sort of thank you very much, but it means the world to me. You know, I see how many people watch the movie, so it's a lot of people, a lot of hours of watching, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of people that's not subscribed. You see that who's subscribed and who's not subscribed. Please do subscribe. It's free. Just smash the button, and you'll never regret it, because you're going to see some crazy stuff next year, which is in a few hours' time, on 2022. We got some fun. We're back with Paul Heckles, getting that A certificate, which is just around the corner, and then we can fly these. And you know you're going to want to stick around, because you know for a fact a lot of these are going to end up in plastic bags on the way home. You know that. I'm ready for that. It's all part of the hobby. We don't want to, but I think that's why I'm stacking up my models, so at least I can come back and say, oh, okay, well, I can take you out next. And you can, you know, you can pretend that they come to life when you shut the hangar door, and they're going, oh my god, it's not going to be me. No. Okay, I live in a kind of a fairyland, but it's all right. Don't worry about it. Anyway, enough waffling on. We're going to try and waffle less, but you know me, I probably won't. So listen, thanks a lot. Huge thanks for sticking around and putting up with me. I really do appreciate it. There's some fantastic channels out there, and for you to watch me means the world to me. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know, to join the journey. It's going to be a fun journey in 2022. So whatever you're doing, obviously, you know, if you're watching this in year 3000, how many planes have I crashed? No? Okay, that's kind of like the future thing, really. Back to the future. It's all getting a bit scientific. Never mind, because that's going to hurt my brain. Anyway, if you're not watching this on New Year's Eve, then have a great Friday, because it is that Friday feeling. And if you are watching this on New Year's Eve, then have a great New Year's Eve. And Happy New Year to you at 1 minute past midnight. And let's all have a fantastic 2022, whether it be building, flying, or just enjoying that Friday feeling and having a giggle and have a laugh. There's still lots and lots to do in the hangar, and I hope you stick around to watch it. So until then, if you can get out and fly, get out and fly. If you can't, get in the hangar, do some building. If not, spend a bit of quality spend a bit of quality time with your family, because that's what I've been doing, and it's been great. So listen, thanks for popping by. You look after yourself. So be safe, keep safe, and I'll see you next year. Ta-da! Ho 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 ho! Happy New Year to you! Oh yes.